The Quarry Road informal settlement is situated on the banks of the Palmet River, an area also often affected by flooding. Here, residents have built makeshift dwellings to be closer to the city where they might find employment. A significant portion of the population relies on part-time and informal sector activities for survival. Internal migrants from the Eastern Cape and job seekers from rural areas in KwaZulu-Natal often end up living in impoverished conditions in these informal settlements, with inadequate housing and little or no sanitation and other basic services. Tulani Ntelezi from Flagstaff in the Eastern Cape says he arrived in Durban many years ago with the hope of changing his life and providing for his family back home. But Ntelezi says things didn't go according to plan and he ended up staying in this informal settlement. Now, years later, the father of 5 says he remains unemployed and says he's lost hope.
I am originally from Flagstaff. I came here many years ago in search of job opportunities, but I ended up staying in this informal settlement. I have lived here for many years. However, nothing has improved. I live here with my 5 children. Our roof is leaking. My biggest concern is that my situation is getting worse by the day.
Zintle Nkwanyana, who hails from Greytown outside Pietermaritzburg, moved to Durban 17 years ago in search of a job. The unemployed mother of 4 says she struggles to put food on the table.
When I arrived in Durban, I worked hard to get jobs, but things did not work out. I ended up getting children under this roof due to social challenges. My children have grown up now under this roof. I thought when I came to Durban, things would be better, but nothing has changed. I got the first child in 1999, and in 2003, I got another one.
According to Statistics South Africa, in the 4th quarter of 2024, South Africa's official unemployment rate was 31.9%, which dropped slightly from 32.1% in the previous quarter. But discouraged job seekers also increased by more than 3%. This left the expanded unemployment rate, which includes those who are available to work but have given up on finding a job, unchanged at 41.9%. But despite these bleak figures, musician Ayanda Zulu from Eshowe in the northern parts of the province remains optimistic about his future.
Yes, I live in this informal settlement. However, I'm trying my best to change my situation. I'm an artist and I also produce music. Some of my music is played on major television music channels, and I'm still very optimistic about my future.
The Quarry Road Informal Settlement Committee says the lack of jobs and other socio-economic challenges facing residents contribute to a higher crime rate.
I'm very concerned of the situation that people are living in. But the problem that we're having is, yes, they do come maybe from Department of Disaster to see what was going on if there is a huge rain. But the problem is, we do not have someone who is in the front whereby who can go to them and ask them that since you came on that certain time and you did take a report of the situation that you've seen, but how far are you at the moment whereby people can be assisted, like what is actually going on? I think that is the main problem that we are having. So we do need someone who is in the front, who's going to ask different departments that what is going on with that place, because those people that are living there, they are they are struggling in a very bad way. So that is the biggest problem that we are having. That's why you see most of the time whereby you see people going into the road and striking.
The committee has further made calls to unions and other civil society groups to use the month of May, also known as Workers' Month, to put more pressure on the government to create more job opportunities to alleviate the plight of those eking out of living in informal settlements such as this, and to end the cycle of poverty. For SABC News, I am Jade Paulser in Durban.